Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Vin0481. This is an update to episode 84, which was done in October of 2025 last year. This is a 2016 083 Ultra White with LA30 red interior, most common color combination, in Michigan with 100,000 miles for $50,000. And this is a Carvana car. The reason this is an update, because it sold at Carvana in October of 2025 for $38,590. So now somebody is asking almost $13,000 more, but it had 99,000 miles on it then. Now it has 100,000. So this kind of, to me, sounds like somebody's trying to flip this car. Production statistics, as I said, this is the most common color combination that exists for these cars. There's 360 of them that had red interior with white exterior. And so you're gonna, when a lot of these come up and it's white, pretty much they have a red interior, so this is no exception. Carfax, Epic VIN, and AutoCheck. Carfax shows this as a 3-owner, no accident car. It sold at Carvana and then it was registered. So it did sell when it was for sale at Carvana. It was registered, but then now it's for sale again. Epic VIN, for some reason, shows this as a 1-owner car with no accidents, and I'm sure that's not correct. AutoCheck shows this as a 3-owner, no accident car. So I think this is a 3-owner, no accident car. Previous sales. So see the previous video for all the previous sales. But as I said, Carvana, it sold in October, November 2025, $38,590 with 99,000 miles, which that was a fair price for the mileage at the time. So now into the photos. So when I posted the original video, Carvana had not yet posted the pictures of the car, and they did later on, so I have those. The pictures that eventually were posted, the car looked pretty good inside. The interior looked pretty clean. However, all 5 of the common front carbon fiber pieces on the trim in the interior were delaminating. The left and right dash, the center console, and the left and right front doors. All of them were delaminating then. All of them are still delaminating now. So nothing has been repaired, nothing has been fixed. Not even 1,000 miles have been added, but the price goes up $13,000. The photos provided now are the typical dealer quality photos that are like 1024 by 768. They're pretty low resolution photos. Don't have anything else to go on other than that. Something of note is this car is a northern car. It's been a northern car its whole life. Pennsylvania, New York, and now Michigan. So it's, with this many miles on it, I am pretty positive that it's probably been winter driven, and in the Rust Belt states, definitely look underneath this car, because I would pretty much expect to see a decent amount of rust on things. Other things that I've noticed, this car has aftermarket rotors. How do I know that? Because the factory rotors, if you look at them, they kind of have like a sweep to them, and they're all directional. So there is left front, left rear, right rear. There are 4 different rotors on these cars, and the ones on this now, they're straight, like straight slots. So that tells me that they're aftermarket rotors. They're not original equipment or even aftermarket ones that mimic the OE. Another thing is it has Salimo CS 580 tires on it. Those are $75, $80 a piece. So it's got really cheap tires on it. Probably something that was done just to say it has new tires. And you know, they're not great tires, but they are new tires. The interior looks pretty decent. The armrest, center console has a little bit of wear on it. It's the front end's pretty peppered, but that's kind of what you would expect for a winter-driven car with 100,000 miles. So it's not out of the ordinary per se, but I have a pretty good suspicion that it's been winter-driven. And you know, I've lived in Nebraska, Colorado. Nebraska uses a lot of gravel that they spread out during the winter, so that those little pieces of gravel and sand, they just pit the front end and just hammer it. And so that's kind of what it looks like. Service history. So there's nothing really that's been done on this car since the original video that I did. Things that you need to look at: 60,000 mile service. There was no evidence of the 60,000 mile service being done. 100,000 mile service, which is the coolant being done. Don't see anything about that. The carbon fiber we know has not been done. The valley plate, of course, no evidence of that being done either. Front lower control arm bushings, the ZLZ, which is the deformed, cracked, delaminating dash, sticky dash. The in-service date on this car is May 10th of 2016, so you have until May 10th of 2026 to get the dash replaced if it is sticky, cracked, or delaminating. Does not cover the carbon fiber in most instances. But yeah, I would basically, if you're looking at buying this car, I would look at doing a very thorough body and mechanical inspection. But this car needs a lot of bringing up on service because there's a big question mark as to what hasn't or has been done. Has cheap tires on it. If I were gonna buy it, I'd go do some burnouts with it and go put some decent tires on it. But that's really it. And so this car, when it was for sale for $38,000, that was all the money then. And that's probably even a little bit more than I would want to spend at that time, knowing what it needs. $35,000 would probably be closer to where I would be for this car, because in order to bring it up to snuff, service-wise, brakes, everything, the carbon fiber, everything else that needs to be done to it, you're going to easily spend another $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 on it. So if you're going to buy this car at $50,000, you're going to be in at $60,000 plus tax, title, and license. So you're going to be in at like $63,000, $64,000. A lot of money for a car that's been winter driven with 100,000 miles that needs a whole lot of service. And so that brings me to, would I buy this car? Nope. I said, this isn't one of those that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, but it's just the asking price is significantly too high. When it was for sale for $38,000, that was all the money. And so I think somebody's just trying to flip it, but somebody bought it from Carvana, registered it, and it is now for sale. I don't know if they traded it in or what happened there, but feels to me like somebody's trying to flip it and they're just asking way too much for a car that needs a whole lot. So anyway, the original video is in the link in the video description. Go check it out. And that's what I've got for you. Update on VIN 0481. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.